author. What They Gave Us is a memoir about being born into a life of low-income teen parents and the drug and crime that plagues the St. Louis streets. So here to share a look into his powerful story is author Philip Pratt. Philip, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
So we give it a little insight in that intro just there, but why don't you tell us about this book, What They Gave Us?
What They Gave Us is essentially a memoir about my life,
Okay.
a very troubled and chaotic childhood. And the book actually came about as an exercise in journaling as suggested by my therapist.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, the stigma that comes with mental health, it's terrible, but especially where I come from, like it's not even a thing. People don't really look into therapy and things that may be plaguing them. But upon taking her advice, I began journaling my thoughts and my feelings, and everything kept leading me back to my childhood. And I said, all right, this has to be connected. So what I decided to do, I started writing about my childhood, and this is how the book came about.
Well, it's a beautiful way to know that it just happened so organically. This is really your truth, your story. So I know you mentioned sort of the coping mechanisms that you found. Can you find that in the book, or is this part of just your own journey that you've now discovered?
Well, what I believe a lot of things can be positively therapeutic, right?
Yes.
And some of the things that work for me are fitness. Fitness is huge for me. Therapy, talking to people, and now writing. I find writing to be very therapeutic these days.
And so when it came to actually publishing the book, right? Because it's a lot to journal it and have it in your own thoughts, but to do the act of publishing that, how did that feel?
Well, it was kind of surreal, and all throughout writing the book, I never really decided whether or not I was going to publish it. So I had these beta readers and friends of mine, and I was letting them read snippets, and they're like, this is kind of good. I think you should like look into getting an editor and publishing this thing. And I'm like, it's kind of for me, right? But then I started thinking, maybe this can help somebody.
Yeah, completely.
I mean, if not someone who comes from this background, maybe educators, even people in law enforcement who may believe that these children are just born like this, and that's not the case. We don't have a choice in the environment we're born into or the parents we're born to.
It's just the deck of cards.
Exactly.
Well, I know that it took a lot of strength, I imagine, to make that decision to put this out in the world. So we're so happy that you did. Where can people buy it?
Both the ebook as well as the hard copy are available at Amazon.
Okay, perfect. Well, I know for a fact that it's going to inspire people and hopefully relate to a lot of people, and not relate, as you mentioned, educate and kind of give more background.
Definitely.
So it's a beautiful, beautiful story. So all the information, What They Gave Us by Philip Pratt. You can find further information and be sure to follow along on TikTok as well. We'll be right back.